Welcome to today's 3-minute devotional. And I've titled this, We Have to Have Hope. I think to have joy in this world, which may seem common sense, right? Everybody wants hope in what's going to happen in the future. And I'll start off by saying we're just starting the baseball season. And I am a lifelong Pittsburgh Pirates fan. And it is so hard to have hope in the beginning of the season because traditionally my team is out of the playoffs by week 1. They've had 4 winning seasons in the past 30 years. Yes, they have been terrible. And so each year they start off so poorly that I feel like I'll have no hope for baseball. And I neglect the entire sport because my team seems hopeless. But fortunately, they're starting to get a little bit better, so I'm getting a little bit of hope. My football teams, the Indianapolis Colts and Notre Dame, they're giving me lots of hope based on some new coaches, some new players. I have hope that great things are going to happen in the near future. It gives me something to look forward to. You know, what about business? I know often I don't bring up business as much as I should be, and this is a devotional called where business and Christianity collide. And it's so important that I want this to be able to help you in business and life beyond just in your relationship with God. And so I think for my job, I need to have a job or a career that gives me hope that I'm making people's lives better. I'm helping my family do better. I have hope in my business, my hope in my company. I need to have that, and I have that, which is amazing. I love that. And if you don't, find a place that you can get that. You know, I think what's most important though, every place we want hope, where do we want hope the most? It's in eternity, right? We want hope that will be somewhere great for eternity. As a Christian, I know I have the comfort of knowing I'll be with Christ in heaven for eternity. And we know this because most of you just finished celebrating Easter on this past Sunday. And I say most of you because, you know, I lead a church on Thursday nights that we're actually doing our Easter service just in a couple of days on Easter. But we're going to look at the words from the passage of Luke 24, verse 1 through 8. And the great thing about this is Luke was the physician. He investigated and interviewed so many eyewitnesses to the life of Jesus. And here he's explaining what happened from the people who saw this. They saw him die. They saw him crucified, a brutal death, and buried. He was done. They had all lost hope at the time. But it says on the first day of the week, very early in the morning, the women took the spices they had prepared and went to the tomb. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb, but when they entered, they did not find the body of Jesus. And while they were wondering about this, suddenly 2 men in clothes that gleamed like lightning stood beside them. Can you imagine? And in their fright, the women bowed down with their faces to the ground. But the men said to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He is not here. He has risen. Remember? Don't you remember? He told you so many times during his ministry this would have to happen. He said, don't you remember that he told you while he was still with you in Galilee that the Son of Man, meaning the Son of God, must be delivered over to the hands of sinners and be crucified, and on the 3rd day be raised again." Then the light bulb goes off. Then they remembered what he said. This is our living hope. Those of us who follow Jesus, we know we have hope for eternity because it's one event that was written later, was given eyewitness over 500 people that saw him resurrected after his death. I love the quote from Bob Goff that really emphasizes what happened. And I'll leave you with this. It says, "Darkness fell and his friends scattered. They all lost hope. Hope seemed lost. But heaven just started counting to 3. Go in that hope. Have a great day."